Yeah, so hi everyone. My name is Anish and Shajinendra, and today I'm going to present about a very important question, maybe like the most important question: what happens after death? And the reason why this may be like the most important question is that um there would be like no point of like Dharam or anything if there was no death. If we were like alive forever, then what would be the point of doing all the tapasya, austerities, or other things? The point of like we do all this because there is something after death. And I don't know if you know like this, there's this image here that I put here that represents like the Jain universe. Obviously, like we live in the middle here, um, in the Madhyalok, which is like the humans, and then the heaven and hell. So yeah, as I said, there's no purpose of dharam without death. Because there's like the point of religion is that something is going to happen that we don't know about, and that's where like the faith part comes in. And like that's why you need like faith, because we can't prove what happens after we're dead. So when we talk about like what happens after death, obviously, like, of course you die, right? But the body, that's just the body. So if we assume, and if you have faith, then you would know that the soul exists. So with that assumption and faith, let's say that you die or someone dies, how does the soul come out and where does it go? Those are like the main questions. Or like, the soul could be like a representation of some type of energy. Like, what's the difference between a dead body and a living body? The mass is exactly the same, but the soul and the energy is different. So in the Standing Sutra, it basically describes four ways where the soul leaves the body. So the first way is leaving the body by like a vibration. They can also leave the body by bursting, squeezing, or instantaneously. So if you think about like maybe like a car accident, maybe like one part of your body is like you like bleed to death, or maybe something else happens, some other type of accident, or maybe like cancer, or like a heart attack. Everything is a different way. And the first three are like a specific type of body part where the soul comes out. And by the soul comes out, it just means that the soul, like, the soul energy concentrates at that point and then it comes out. But the difference is in the fourth one, if you're like a liberated being, or like you've attained it in enlightenment, or like siddha. Um, so once you become like a siddha, then you're gonna leave, your soul is gonna come out instantaneously and just go straight to the top. And then a very important thing, maybe like the most important for like a practical note, is where do you actually go? Like where do you get like reincarnated? Um, so I just found this actually in the Tattva Sutra chapter 6. And basically it states if you live in a certain way, that's where you're gonna go next. So if you engage in excessive violence, like bad stuff, stealing, and cruel things, you're going to be reborn in Nark or Hell. It's called like the infernal region or Nark, which is obviously like not ideal. It's not good. The minimum lifespan in Nark is about 10,000 years, according to like some other scriptures. So it's ideally not good. Tiryunch, it's like it means animals or plants. You can be reborn as that if you engage in deceitfulness, desire to cheat others, or just overall like bad behavior with like other people, or like other lives. Then there's the human, which we are obviously humans. So we're here because we were soft-hearted, humble, and have a gentle disposition. And we can continue to be humans maybe in the next life if we continue to have a soft-hearted and humble and gentle disposition. And then of course there's the heavenly region, like the celestial region, Devlok. And you're basically reborn there if you have some type of disciplined conduct, maybe like you're engaged in dharam, and you do all like the soft-heartedness and everything else, but you might also have an enlightened worldview, or like samyak darshan, which we call it in a technical term, which basically exemplifies like non-violence, ahimsa, which is like the main point of Jainism. And that's basically the overview of like where you go after death, what happens after death.